Today marks 80 years of a major milestone in World War II, VE Day, Victory in Europe Day.
Tonight, photojournalist Kevin Rom shows us how some in our area are remembering British soldiers killed in the U.S. by sending their legacies home.
It's kind of incredible. They're here in our regular cemeteries and amongst families, relatives from people here in the community. But 80 years ago, more than 80 years ago, 85 years ago, they crossed the ocean to try to help us battle the U-boat menace offshore.
My name is Zach Boffman. I am the volunteer coordinator and curator at the Military Aviation Museum. So the sheets of paper that you see here on the Jeep hood are from a project called Bring the Boys Back Home. And the project is basically to get gravestone rubbings from British personnel that were killed either off the coast of the United States or in the United States during World War II. There were 42 graves located in Virginia and North Carolina in 12 different cemeteries. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been going out to these grave sites and basically using this paper and wax to get rubbings of each stone.
Sometimes it takes a couple passes to get it right. You do have to have some forearm strength to do it.
Well, the thing that stood out to me is you look at the dates on here and they're all very young.
You know, a lot of them down here on the bottom, what you read is a message from a wife. As you rub, you get to see the message emerge. So may perpetual light shine upon him and may his soul rest in peace. What we're doing is taking 3 rubbings of each grave because a set is going to be kept together as a set, transported to the UK to be gifted to a museum over there. There is a vast genealogical project ongoing right now to find the surviving relatives of these men and to be able to furnish them with a rubbing of the stone. Just like to think we do a nice enough job with it that if it gets handed off to a family member over in England, that they would know that we appreciated them. The airplane that's taking them to Europe is itself an 80-year-old World War II veteran aircraft.
So it's called the R4D, that's where they got the name for, ready for duty.
We think it's only fitting that the kind of airplane that repatriated the living soldiers at the end of the war would be the one to fly across the ocean and take the ones who never made that trip home one last time.
So it's a chance to bring the boys back home, literally, and connect the United States and our ally, the UK.
Each leg of the water is about 5.5 hours, depending on winds and stuff. It's just, when you look down there, there's nothing to see but cold water. So it's a little daunting.
But we'll be loading them up onto the airplane with all of the reverence that we can muster to say thank you for what they came here to do. So at this time, I would like to invite all of you to join us in loading these rubbings on board the aircraft. So if you're able, please form a line over here where I'd ask you to collect one of the tombstone rubbings.
So this is just our little way of giving back something to these families that lost everything.
When we heard that there was a group of people mustering to do this and to offer thanks in this way, it seemed a really appropriate way to mark the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II.
Another Kevin Rom special. We'll post more on this organization for you on wavy.com.